What's going on, guys? Today we're gonna do a little bit of a vintage shoot inside my room here. I'm gonna drop down my backdrop and set up like a scene. I recently picked up a varsity jacket from like the 60s at a vintage shop downtown Toronto, and I'll link their Instagram below. Super sweet spot. You should definitely check it out if you're into that kind of stuff. And yeah, so kind of got my creative mind working, like putting together the fit. I'm just like, wow, I feel like I'm in a greaser movie back in the day. So I wanted to take some photos to kind of represent like the vibe that the jacket gave off to me. It's definitely going to be a little bit challenging inside my house, but I want to push myself outside of that box and just like push my creative ways. So with COVID right now, we are in lockdown order, or stay-at-home order it's called, and the restrictions are lifting soon. So I will be bringing you guys with me for some behind-the-scenes shoots on some of my photo shoots I do with some homies of mine, and that's something to look forward to. I'm super excited. So basically what I plan on doing is bring down my backdrop, set up like a studio type vibe. I did bring some props. I have this old boom box. So this will be used in some of the scenes. It definitely reminds me of like the late 90s, 2000s when like that was just the vibe. I don't know. I also have a old Canon Canonette. It actually still works. I just picked it up not too long ago because I wanted to get into a little bit of some film photography. And I also have some, of course, typical Coca-Cola, which just gives you like a nice vibe. I also have like record players and some tapes and some records as well. So we're gonna see what kind of scenes I can set up and how the photos come out. I have no idea. I'm confident in my abilities, but I'm also very like, okay, this might not turn out as great as I thought. But you know, the best thing you can do is just try. Definitely get yourself out there shooting, or inside shooting rather, and just push your creativity to the max and just see what you come up with, because chances are you'll come up with at least one photo you like, and that's my goal for today. So I'm gonna jump into something a little more vintagey and get to it. Okay, so this is the outfit that we're gonna be working with today. I might switch it up a little bit, throw on maybe a jean jacket depending on the vibe, I don't know. So we're gonna see what's poppin'. I do like to jam out a little bit when I'm shooting, so I'm gonna throw on my TV and I will throw up the recording on my phone screen as I do these self-portraits, because definitely it's quite difficult to do it. And I'll touch base with you guys. So right now we're gonna set up the first scene, which I'm gonna be doing. What am I gonna be doing? So right now we're gonna set up the first scene, which I'm gonna be doing is kind of the boom box, maybe the record player. I don't know. We're gonna see it. I will time lapse me figuring out the set. Okay, so this is like the most basic setup right now, but I'm gonna just get the ball rolling and take some shots and see how they turn out. And then once I kind of get in the zone, the photos will start coming out a lot better. And I promise you there's gonna be one that we all agree that's half decent. Setting the bar low, but I'm hoping to blow it through the roof. Alright, what's going on, guys? I just finished up the shoot. I did some with some records, some with the stereo here, some Coca-Cola, some miscellaneous ones, and I'll throw them up. You guys can check them out. Right now I'm also going to take some on my film camera. So right now I'm using a Canon Canonette GL17, and we're going to see how these turn out. It won't be in this video because I do have to develop them, but I will post them next video. So let's see how this is going. And my apologies for not filming. I am using the same camera to film and take the photos, so it's a little bit difficult when I'm doing that, but bear with me. I will hopefully get one soon, and then I'll have a lot of BTS availabilities. So I'm just gonna throw this on my little Gorilla Pod here and hopefully find. This is gonna be the tough. So luckily this camera has a self timer, so that's the only way I'm gonna be able to do these, but it definitely is gonna be a struggle trying to figure out this composition. So let's see what I can do. I'm praying for this. This is probably gonna be the hardest self-portrait I've ever taken. So I will set the self-timer here. And then just, I guess, pray I got the right composition. I don't know. Oof, it's gonna be tough for you. And I gotta set my focus, so I'm gonna be around 1 foot, 2 feet. I'll go about 3.5 feet. So let's focus on more my face. Ooh, man. This is gonna be a struggle, but gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, let's hope that turned out, and remind me in the comments to throw that in the next video, because sometimes I may forget. And now let's jump onto my laptop here and talk about some of the photos I came up with. What's going on, guys? I just finished up editing those photos, and I must say that I'm pretty happy with how they turned out. I set the bar very low, but I think I crushed it. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but so I think that these photos turned out pretty decent. I'm happy with it, and most importantly, I had a lot of fun doing it. I was sitting here for like an hour just kind of shooting, thinking different ideas, letting them just roll through, and really shooting anything that came to mind. And I'm kind of happy with how they turned out, so that's a huge thing for me. Just kind of staying creative is definitely a struggle during this time. I know that a lot of my friends are struggling with creating stuff, and they kind of fall into these little loops of like zero creativity and zero drive to really want to go out and like create something. So allowing myself to kind of do it within my own home really helps me get out of any creative ruts that I'm stuck in at the time. So if that's something you guys want to do, feel free to take this as some inspo as well, and try and get yourself out of any creative ruts, because it definitely is a tough time for creatives right now, not being able to do anything outside. But like I said, the restrictions are easing up, and I'm hoping we can all shoot together sooner than later, because I don't know how many photo shoot ideas I'm gonna think of inside this little box. But I'm happy with how the photos turned out, so let me know what you guys think. I gave them like a vintage tone, and I went like full black and white on 4 of them. So I'd love to hear you guys' feedback, and just let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys in the next video.